another episode of Space Engineers with me, Matthias Weiss, and yeah, we're drilling at the moment. Let's just disable the drill because it's a little bit too loud. So, we have a new update, and if you look closely to the top of the screen, you will already see it. The small word conveyor. Conveyors have arrived, and I updated my ship. So I updated both my small ship and my big ship. But first to the small ship. Let's just get out here. These 4 drills are now hooked up with a conveyor system, which feed into a medium cargo container, and it also has a very nice feature on the bottom. These connector thingies, which allow you to drop off the ore automatically, and it works just great. So, of course, I updated my main ship also on. This is actually an episode about my main ship, so I just wanted to make it like a little bit of a storyline to show you how it would work in a survival situation. So, let's just pretend we are full. Let's check the inventory. Inventory. Yeah, it feeds into the medium cargo container, and it's not too full, but okay. So we have got a little bit of ore here, so what we will do now is... Oops, I bumped there. We'll fly back to our main ship, which is nicely docked to a small asteroid base. I hope it is still nicely docked, so sometimes it screws up a little bit. It looks good. So this is still called Athena Mark III, but it is actually the Mark IV version. So, what has changed on this big ship since the last update? You will see in a second. So, we fly over here, and here is something which I added lately. We are in the field of gravity. That's good. So, this is actually the drop-off mechanism. So we turn off all our dumping stuff, and let's get outside and see what it does. It throws these little rocks out here into these collector blocks, which feed into the internal conveyor system. The whole ship is set up with conveyors, and once this drop-off is complete, yep, last bits are falling out, we will just dock it up and see what's actually inside. So, the good thing is you can enter access this port from the side, so you're not going to damage your nice big ship with your exhaust pipes. Let's fly a little bit away, and there's the hangar. Turn around. This mining ship is not the fastest ship. So line it up. Tire, just to make sure we don't bump into something. Oh. Can easily maneuver inside the ship without using the external view, because we have these nice markers on. There we go. This is a good position. Just set it down, lock it in place, and yeah, we're pretty much centered here. So these markings really help to position your ship. And turn on gravity. Yeah, you see here new awesome conveyor pipes, and let's go actually into the industry section. We dropped off the ore. Oh god, that's loud. 1 second. dropped off the ore into the conveyor system, and it actually extends here behind this wall and goes to the top. And if we access the inventory, it's already in the refinery. The thing is, it doesn't feed, it just feeds into one refinery, so what you still have to do is to drag ore into the second refinery. But with the conveyor system, you can just put it into any other connected system, like the large cargo containers, or of course the port refinery. So let's put the stone, and the actual uranium is much more. Let's put the uranium into there. So, and as you see here, uranium is sucked out directly, and that is because the conveyor system also feeds into, where is it? Where's my main reactor? Yeah, it actually feeds into the main reactor directly, so this is something which I absolutely like. We also have here, this feeds to basically a garbage dump where you can use a connector or one of these things that spew out, or to get rid of all the stone or things you don't need, etc. Also, we have the assemblers here, and last time I checked it worked pretty good, so we can just go into production. Let's say we want just some steel plates, and the assembler is directly pulling the iron. This is starboard assembly, yeah. It directly pulls the iron out of the refineries to produce the steel plates needed. Sadly, it doesn't store it automatically in the cargo container, but with the conveyor system you can access all your inventory from any point in the ship. So you go into inventory and say, let's say, hey, I want this iron stored in the large cargo container, and you can just drag it over here, or you can actually just go and pick it up directly from wherever you are. That is, of course, only for systems that are connected with the conveyor system. So yeah, I think it adds a really nice touch, makes it look even more industrial with all these pipes going here and feeding into everything. Yeah, this is a pipe that feeds directly into the reactor. So here's the reactor room. We still have the access panel here to operate the reactor, but yeah, the rest is handled via conveyors. And I use these conveyor blocks here just because you can't stick lights on the tubes, and otherwise in this courier I would have to just stick a light here or here, because you can't do both, so I wanted lights in the middle still. I didn't want to have them on the ground either. So yeah, this is the conveyor system. And another thing which is really nice, the conveyor system also allows for transferring directly from one ship to another when you are docked, because you can just take one of these connectors and feed it directly into another collector, and that is what I've done for docking. So if you see here, this pipe here goes to the garbage dump, I think, and this one here feeds, this is not the garbage dump, this feeds to the docking ports. Now this is actually the line, the collector line, and here on top we have the connector line. So we are docked to our space station as always. I actually built a new station here, and yeah, this is just the docking. It's pretty tight. You can't see space from here, so I would say it's airtight. It isn't really, but yeah. Yeah, I exchanged the windows also, so now we see here just the basic ship, and now we go into the asteroid, and yeah. We have the pipes coming here, leading all the way down the corridor. This is pretty nice here. We had, while drilling through this asteroid, I made this all with a hand drill, and it took like 5 hours. When I drilled through here, there was actually a cavity, and it goes up here. So this huge tunnel, but yeah, I just used these glass panels, so you can walk over here. It looks pretty neat. And yeah, this is as far as I have come yet. And yeah, this is the conveyor line goes all over here, and splits up to one on the bottom and one on the top. Now, before I actually demonstrate that it works, I will just go out the other side to see the system, how it looks like from the outside. So here on the top, for the on the top of the ship, this is a male docking connector basically. Here you have this connector block which spews out the items, and here on the bottom you have the collector. And on the docking station, of course, it's the other way around. It has the collector on top and the connector on the bottom. And what you can do now, you can just go over here, take any panel you want, even a door panel works. You take inventory, and let's say, what do we want to move? We have quite some iron here, so let's just pretend we want to move the iron. I have to, 1 second, control panel, which one is it? This is port side, so port connector, that's connector number 3. It is turned off at the moment, okay. So we want all this iron to be transferred to the station. So we have the connector 1, connector 2, and connector 3. And connector 3... Oops. What happened here? Something is pulling stuff. Do we still have something in production? Or did I put it into a collector? No. Oh yeah, I put it in a collector and it moved it directly into the storage. Yeah, my mistake. So, connector 3, and what we do now is we don't want to collect all, because it would just suck our ship dry of all things. Just throw out what's in this connector, and if we go into the station here and access it here, we can now see in the inventory. Oh, hold on. That's not working as intended. Okay, now we have it here. All the iron has been transferred into the connector, and of course you can move it into the small cargo container. I don't know why it doesn't do it itself, but hey, maybe it does once it goes over once. So it is work in progress, but the good thing is it works. We can also... Oh no, it is... Is it still on? No, it is not on collect all. So, but it works the other way around as well. So if we deactivate this one again and access connector here, we have the iron inside, throw it out, and it transfers all the iron over to the big ship, where it arrives in the large... No, is it the large cargo container? For refinery. Oh! It ends up in the connector again. Ah, it ends up here because I dragged it here earlier, I think. So it memorizes where I dragged it. That's odd. Yeah, anyways, system is working pretty good, and you can do all lots of nice things with it. You can't sort items, and those tubes are two-way and you don't see things floating around, but it is awesome because you have now a semi-automated production. It's not full automated yet, but at least you don't have to go anywhere, and as I said, you can basically access your production and shift things around by using a simple door panel. You can move things around inside conveyor connected systems just using your door. Any door in the ship. Of course, there are some small cargo containers which are not accessible because, yeah, they are not connected to the system. Also, I noticed that my auxiliary reactors, which are used to power the ship while in standby mode, like this, are not connected either. That is because I want to enable my ship to set it to transfer everything out, so don't use the processing here, just throw everything that is collected in the ore drop-off collector and throw it into the station so it can be processed on station to save power on this ship. Yeah, that's basically all. My name is Matthias Weiss, and thank you for watching. This is my Athena Mark IV version, and yeah, it has, of course, everything that the Mark III had, plus more. I will probably upload it to Steam pretty soon, and we'll make a new video once I find something new to update. Thanks again for watching. See you. Bye bye.